Do you like fun?
Yes, I do.
Do you enjoy CBC Radio?
What?
Well, then get ready for the new PC Mind Game, Thought Crimes Against Humanity. The rules are simple. Every time an on-air personality or guest mentions topics related to social justice,
Take a drink.
race,
Take a drink.
gender,
Take a drink.
privilege,
Take a drink.
oppression,
Take a drink. If you're still standing after listening to a full episode of any of CBC's fair and balanced programs, you're the winner.
So enjoy Thought Crimes Against Humanity.
Just don't draw the bigot card, or you'll be labeled a Nazi.
The world is a terrible place, full of terrible people doing terrible things. Thankfully, there's a weekly live stream that doesn't sugarcoat it for you. Join Major Tom Saturdays at 10 p.m. for The Big Empty. That's Major_Tom on D Live. Make sure to use zeros for O's because your life really is that hard.
I planned a craziest possible way to defect. I studied counterculture in India. There were thousands of young American boys and girls with no shoes, long hair, smoking hash and marijuana, studying sometimes Indian philosophy, sometimes simply pretending that they study. And they greatly annoyed Indian police, and they were laughing stock of Indians because obviously they were good-for-nothing students. I studied carefully where they congregate, what routes they travel, what language they speak, what do they smoke. And one day I simply joined a group of hippies to avoid detection of Indian police. I was dressed as a typical hippie with blue jeans, long kameez shirts with all kind of nice decorations like beads, long hairs. I bought a wig because for several weeks I had to turn myself from a conservative Soviet diplomat into a very progressive American hippie. And that was the only way that I could avoid detection.
America's a great country for some, but if you're homeless, there's very few cities that can accommodate your standard of living. What if I'd told you there was a city paved with everything you've ever dreamed of and so much more? You're just one free bus ride away from sunny San Francisco, the city that never sweeps. On arrival, you'll receive meal vouchers, metro passes, accommodations, and a per diem, all on the government's dime. With an abundance of facilities, entertainment, and beautiful weather, San Francisco is the obvious choice for your lifestyle. So if you feel like you're not sucking enough money out of the system where you are right now, just go to your local bus station and you'll receive a one-way ticket to San Francisco. San Francisco, where dreams go to die.
See 44420. JJ Stoner, JJ Stoner,
Say my name, bitch. Say my name. Say my name, bitch. Say my name. Say my name, bitch. Say my name. It's all good fun, dude. Stop taking yourself so fucking seriously. Don't forget to dump on him.
JJ Stoner. JJ Stoner.
Has your home-based cash business been raided by the federal government? Been charged, convicted, or about to be caught on a marijuana-related charge? Here at the law offices of Greenstein, Litton, Rex, we're here to help you navigate the dank, murky waters of the justice system. If you need your stash hit, we got people that can do that. Need a hookup while you're in the holdup, waiting for your trial? No problem. We got people for that too. paperwork, research, in-depth investigation. Yeah, we'll get around all that stuff. Maybe. First, let's get comfortable and a little high. Then we can make all the important decisions that will dramatically affect your life. Just listen to a few of my many satisfied clients out on bail.
Greenstein, Lit, and Rex, they really came through for me. I've never met a legal team with such disdain for the legal system.
When it comes to underhanded legal tactics, these guys, they're good.
Really good.
If you've been left high and dry and need help out of a sticky, icky situation, just call 1-800-420-1919 for the most lit legal team in the country. If you want a legal team that will put in long hours, look at legal books, be nice to the judge and jury, well, call someone else. If you want a legal team that gets you and understands your feels, then call Greenstein, Lit, and Wrecked. Call 1-800-420-1919. Greenstein, Lit, and Wrecked, where our motto is legal stuff. Yeah, that's right. The legal stuff.
Hello, my name is Frozen Asian, and I'd like to tell you about my show, The Sunday Night Shit Show, every Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Along with good conversations and laughing at funny and weird shit we find on the internet, we also have the Hat Cam, where I showcase my myriad of great-looking hats. Here is a testimonial from a great friend of mine who has enjoyed my hats lately.
I hope your next hat is a bullet. Jesus Christ, what are you, fucking Asian Dick Tracy? What's wrong with you? You have to ruin my evening. Like, I was just gonna listen to my buds do their show, and you just gotta do that. You just do the show without the hat.
So you're not enjoying it?
No!
Dude, Asian
come
Dick
on,
Tracy.
secretly you enjoy it.
You look like you're going undercover in Argentina, but it's not working.
I hate you. I hate you.
Oh, come on, you secretly love it.
No, I openly hate it.
And there you have it. So, subscribe to the Sunday Night Shit Show at youtube.com/Sunday Night Shit Show. And hope to see you there on Sunday nights. Bye.
This just in! The global officials that can help all, also known as Got You, have now banned all boogieing and boogie-related movements worldwide. Public safety is the main concern, they say, and people are reminded that boogieing is contagious. Anyone caught boogieing will be dealt with in the harshest terms police have reported. More at 11.
Remember, officer, when you're out on the job, remember your training. You know how to handle this. Don't forget, SMENS.
This is your old pal Grover. And today, I'm going to talk to you about near and far. In fact, I, Little Farouk, Harry Grover am going to show you near and far. Okay, here goes. First, this is near. Right here, near. This is far.
Do not go to Mandalay Bay. There's multiple shots fired, and they need lots of medical there. Do not go to Mandalay Bay. Stay away from there.
This is near. You got that, huh? You don't have that. Okay, this is near. And this is far.
Now it sounds like it's coming from farther away.
This is near. Now you must understand. You don't understand. This is far.
Now it sounds like it's coming from farther away.
I'll get there. Hold on. And this is near. You understand? No. Ah!
Do you enjoy podcasts that discuss important issues, debating topics that have an impact on our way of life, while offering alternative solutions to making productive changes in our world? That's great. But when you get sick of that, get your ass over to the Cousin Joe Show and enjoy some refreshing conversation about fireworks, past drug use, current drug use, and how rock music was perfected in 1994. With every episode comes a 100% guarantee that Joe Coletta will piss in a bottle live on air. So please join notorious bad friend Joe Coletta and handsome cousin Dan for the Cousin Joe Show, Thursdays at 7 p.m. live at YouTube/Cousin Joe.
Remember, the secret to perfection is imperfection. We got some catchphrases.
It's come to my attention that still people are not listening to me, and I know what's best for them. So please, just everyone, we have to stop everything because people get sick, and you know, and I know that everyone's getting sick, and just please stop, just listen to me, because I've always wanted socialism and communism, and now get back there, what you're doing, and now it's time for my socialism plan to come true. And I know that no one believes in it, but I'm going to keep telling it over and over again, and we're going to play it on the news so that you believe me. Finally, we're going to shut it down. And yes, we're going to, for goodness sakes, we're going to listen to me, and we're going to do no more working. Everyone stop working, making money. Stop having fun. Stay inside. Now, just work, no more work. And we're going to work you for the government. The government's going to be your new boss. I'm going to be your new boss. Tell you stay inside. Don't get out. Listen, hey, we're the government, and we know what to do for you. You have to listen to us. Socialism's good for you. Bread lines are good. Everyone loves bread lines. Stop it. Just shut it down and work less. Go out. Never. I know what's good for you. Me. I know what's good for you. Listen.
It's a drawing of a dick and it tells me to fuck off. So you're researching the truth for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what do you...
And I guess it really depends which one you want to hear about, Joe.
Tinfoil. This pleases us. Thank you, Dan.
How's she going, boys?
Hello, friends. Welcome to our YouTube channel, accidentally named Irrational Times. He's got a microphone and his very own YouTube show. Sounds way better, videos clear. Hey, JJ Stoner.
Now the midgets are here.
It's Thomas's bikini birthday party. No, Thomas, no, Thomas, no, Thomas, no. We don't need any makeup. We've got some real clowns.
But what you have to understand is that I'm smarter than you. We all need rules. That's rule number 1.
Those were the days. Because everybody wants to be wild and free. The truth is so brutal, so is Lacey Marie.
So if you want some entertainment on a Thursday night, check out the Cousin Joe show, cause they're doing it right. R, are you ready for this? L, for the losers who always get pissed.
Woo! Cause Bill been coming at you every day. That Bill ain't got no way to pay. These folks
Ralph's Big Gun. Shirts off Friday.
Take 'em off.
We love the Shirts off Friday. Nobody thinks they really beat you, but now we want to see Earl get beat down. I'm a disco Jew and a bear.
Enjoy the joy of Pepsi.
If we're going down, let's go down with a boogie. Come on, boogie bumper, everybody go boogie bumper tonight.
Andy's random edits, Andy's random edits, Andy's random edits, gonna make your day. Crushing puss and playing sport.
It's Trenton Wade. He's heading to the protest and he's gonna get laid.
Politics sucks. Enough is enough. But I can't stop talking about that stuff.
The census cowboy lost his way. You ask too many questions in the hood, they don't play. Money blame, it's a way of life with Charlie Sheen's hot ex-wife and some guy that looks like D.L. Hughley. Money blame. Nighttime is the right time for the midnight crock pot.
Wow. It appears we really are living in irrational times.
Super coupon trip. A person called Irrational Times said is that the Unabomber tent, Chris Alaka, spirits are everywhere, Lucifer Devil, they are with me now, Kitty V, how did your daughter die? Coherent nonsense, I heard a Civil War ghost rip a fart earlier. That thing got me mad. JJ Stoner 44420. Incoherent Nonsense is at a bag of potatoes, Haunted 2. E-Villain02. Do you know the Muffin Man? False Flag Time Machine. Why does it hurt when I pee? D34. Have you tried tarot? Coherent Nonsense. You should be listening to 107.1 The Phone, the only professor rock. Irrational Times. The Holy Spirit entered my body the same size. Kitty B is still single. She's cute. Fat Bank, are you gonna eat the dog food?
Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing on this lovely Tuesday evening? If it matters, what day of the week it is.
The question is, are you muted?
I don't think I'm muted. Let's see here.
Congratulations.
Oh my goodness, you're too kind. Let's see. Hey, look, there we go. Garden says hello, and. You know, I just want to point out that the lovely assistant is really the heart and soul of this channel. You know, she really cares about all you. Just before, as we were going on, she said, "Oh, I feel so bad for Avant Garden's ears yesterday when I sneezed," and she remembered yesterday when she sneezed that you were wearing headphones. I thought I saw Goofy Boots as well wearing headphones. I could be wrong, but
okay.
Anyways, and also she remembered that Trenton liked the Muppet movie the most. I knew someone in the chat did, but I couldn't remember it was Trenton. But she got it down. Yeah. Hey, I don't need Cialis. What's CK? What are you insinuating? I always thought God, this is the stupidest joke, and this is just like the hackiest little joke ever. Whenever I see Cialis, I always just assume it should be like one of those kids' books. Cialis Run, and some little stick figure with a real with a heart on chasing them. I don't know. I thought that would be funny, but wow, maybe is it? So maybe not funny enough.
I don't.
Super cool.
Oh, George Reed.
George, thank you.
Oh, I got two more. That's the problem. Thank you so much, George. Appreciate that. Uh-oh,
George Reed
coming.
donated $10. Thanks a lot. You rock. Just a little love for IT and the lovely after our absence.
Oh, well, nice to have you back there for sure.
Absolutely.
And I hope all was successful on your outing. For sure. Okay, let's see here. Is that? Yes. Okay. Too many alerts. Perfect. There we go. Lovely. Thanks again. Let's see. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna check. Oh, you're gonna go. Oh, nice. Well, good luck there, Andrew Jackson. Okay, right now I'm gonna ask everyone right now. We were gonna play some trivia, but do we want to watch any of the debate on here, or do we want to stay away from that? I'm just gonna Oh, Timmy's making his way. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yay!
I was scared. He makes so much noise for a little guy. Oh, thanks for the lemons there, Katie. Appreciate it. And the Streamlabs link. We'll have to.
Yes.
Yes. Play the song. But yeah, because just before we had planned on doing trivia, and then we forgot about the debate. And I don't know. Like
In Canada, or
well, I mean, look, it should be funny. Is it being televised on Comedy Central? It probably should be. Probably should be. Anyways. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we can check it. You know what? That's probably a good idea. We wanted to do Trump trivia, but we weren't sure if I don't know. Would that be silly or not? Do you know what? I don't know. What do you think? Because we probably could do Trump trivia pretty easy, even as we go. Okay, we got one indifferent. Whimsy's good. Okay, well. I'm just wondering where you guys are at. You know, if because I find those things interesting. At the same time, I honestly I feel like they're useless. Like I think these things are pretty much selected, not elected, but whatever. I like to play along sometimes with the facade. But anyways, Katie went full boomer. Why is that, Katie? What'd you do? Did you mute yourself? Anyways, yeah, they'll be replaying the yeah, the dang debate for a week. Well, there you go. Cool. Well, there you go. Fuck it. Do you know what? I mean, if people want to watch the debate, that's all good. But
this way you don't have to look for it and probably get booted off.
Iceman is playing it. Oh, is he just?
Oh, Kitty's so conveniently giving you.
Let's see here. Now, is this just? Let's see where this is going. Is this just the debate or is this commentary? Because I don't want to play someone else's stream. Believe me, I just got in trouble from D Live for going over to someone else's channel and playing it on stream. The last thing I'd want was to get Ricardo'd. Talking to him from D Live. And yes, I was over on Ricardo's chat earlier. He's live now talking. And let's see what's going on here.
Well, he's gone and then he's going to come back.
Well, I don't know. Who knows? Believe me, we're not following Ricardo that closely.
He does not like this guy.
He wants nothing to do with him or with me or the song that I came up with for him. So he made that very clear. Good evening, Dayton Walker. Good evening. So, excuse me for a sec here while oh, Iceman's a friend of Boogie, and it looks like he's just playing because here we got Chris Wallace. Let's hear this.
2020 presidential debates between President Donald J. Trump.
Oh my goodness.
And former
Katie
Vice
has
President
Trump
Joe
socks
Biden.
on.
This debate is sponsored by the Commission on Presidential Debates.
Okay,
the Commission has designed the format,
Very nice,
6
Katie.
roughly 15-minute segments with 2-minute answers from each candidate to the first question, then open discussion for the rest of each segment. Both campaigns
Here,
have
let me see where I
agreed
can-
to these rules.
I just want to see where I can
For
put
the
him. That would be
record,
funny.
I decided the topics and the questions
Over
in
my
each
face?
topic.
No, it's-
I can assure you.
Oh,
Come on, we're looking for a little funny.
Oh,
This debate is being
Toyota.
conducted under health.
Get him.
Come on, is that not a good idea? I just muted him for now. I think this is a good way to. Come on, that's funny. We'll move it, of course, but just humor me for a second. Look, tonight I have my
Humor
new.
nothing. I don't think that's humorous.
Okay, I'm moving you. Well, I'm moving Chris Wallace.
Get out of my face.
Okay, let's see here. I'll move him down here in the corner. I'll put him in
Thank
the corner.
you.
There we go. So
Damn.
No, I can't do the assistant like that. That's right, Devil's Burn. I'm just goofing around here.
Yeah,
Jeez,
there you go.
but well, oh wait, one sec. We got the introduction. Oh no, I'm missing it.
Oh, look at these men. It's fine grandpas.
How you doing, man?
How you doing, man? He says. This is good just to see
Gentlemen, a lot of people have been waiting for this night, so let's get going. Our first subject is the Supreme Court.
Ooh, they're
President
starting off
Trump,
hot.
you nominated Amy Coney Barrett over the weekend to succeed the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the court. You say the Constitution is clear about your obligation and the Senate's to consider
We'll listen to the
a
first,
nominee to
just
the
the
court.
opening
Vice
thing
President Biden, you say that this is an
Then
effort
we got-
by
we
the
got-
president and Republicans to jam through an appointment and what you call an abuse of power. My first question to both of you tonight, why are you right in the argument you make and your opponent wrong? And where do you think a Justice Barrett would take the court?
Why are you
President
gay?
Trump, in this first segment, you go first, 2 minutes.
I will tell you very simply, we won the election. Elections have consequences. We have the Senate, we have the White House, and
Me too, Dave.
we have
Dave
a
Law.
phenomenal nominee, respected by all, top academic, good in
Top,
every
top.
way. Good in
In
every
poker,
way.
top, top,
In
top
fact,
pair, top
some
kicker.
of her biggest endorsers are very liberal people from Notre Dame and
Yeah, no
other
shit.
places. So I think she's going to be fantastic. We have plenty of time.
Sleepy.
Even if we did it
Trump
after
looks
the
sleepy?
election itself, I have a lot of time after the election.
Biden
as you
just
know.
looks
So I
screwed
think
up,
that
but
she will
Trump
be
looks
outstanding. She's going to be
Biden looks literally
as good
asleep. Oh, there
as
he is.
anybody that
Well.
has served on that court.
Now
I
he
really
lifted his
feel
head
that,
up.
we have a professor at Notre Dame, highly respected by all, said she's the single greatest student he's ever had. He's been a professor for a long time at a great school. And we won the election, and therefore we have the right to choose her. And very few people knowingly would say otherwise. And by the way, the Democrats, they wouldn't even think about not doing it. If they had, the only difference is they're trying to do it faster. There's no way they would give
Oh.
it up. They had
What, do they
Merrick
shoot Joe
Garland,
up with some
but
kind
the
of like
problem
Botox
is
or
they
something? He's
didn't
all
have the election, so
makeup.
they
It's
were
all
stopped.
makeup.
And probably that would happen in reverse also. Definitely would happen in reverse.
He kinda
so
looks
we won
like-
the election, and we have the right to do it, Chris.
President Trump, thank you. Same question to you, Vice President Biden.
Okay,
you
here we
have
go.
2 minutes.
This is what we want to hear.
Well, first of all, thank you for doing this. I look forward to this, Mr. President. The American people have a right to have a say in who the Supreme Court nominee is. And that say occurs when they vote for a United States senators and when they vote for the President of the United States. They're not going to get that chance now because we're in the middle of an election already. The election has already started. Tens of thousands of people have already voted. And so the thing that should happen is we should wait. We should wait and see what the outcome of this election is.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way the American people get to express their view is by who they elect as president and who they elect as vice president. Now, what's at stake here is the president's made it clear he wants to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. He's
Okay,
been running
this
on
is
that. He ran on that,
literally
and he-
the most boring thing in the world. Yeah, right now, anyways, this is starting off. So, anyways, we'll just, how about this? If anyone's watching, if anyone's going to go and watch it, and if they say anything stupid or crazy, feel free to come back and let us know, and I can take it back to the, the acceptable time frame. Oh, hey, Mr. Dead Jedi. Yeah.
So, since you're playing a game, that means.
Oh, okay.
That sounds great.
Yes, well, the trivia will commence. Let's see here. CK, when you hear 70, you want the Donald J. Trump comb over? Well, I'm sure that can be arranged. I'm sure if you, by a chance, if you do lose your hair, I'm sure there's all kinds of wigs for sale. You know, that kind of. Okay, let's see. Beautiful. So we'll check it back in on them if need be.
They ain't going anywhere.
No, they are not. No, they are not. But we'll do some trivia and whatever. And know that President Trump is holding it down over there with Sleepy
We'll
Joe.
find our own presidential material.
What, Prime Minister material, I mean?
Well, no, but the trivia will find our
Oh.
own presidential.
Oh, you think there's some in here?
I just think these people are smart.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Of course, yeah. But when we do trivia, it takes a village, as they say. It's not just me here. Of course, we have someone who does most of the work for the trivia. That would be Timmy. Where are you, Timmy? Oh God, that's like Bob Hope level jokes. Anyways, of course, I'm talking about the one and only.
The lovely assistant, she's gonna keep track of the score. That's me. The lovely assistant who could ask for anything more.
Toyota. The 2003 Toyota Camry will get your family to the places you need to be.
But I thought it was all about me.
Oh, sorry. We had to pay for this song somehow, so we got in some advertising. Hope you don't mind.
Where's my song?
Oh, whoops. You see Biden's already freaking out?
That didn't take long.
That didn't. Jesus Christ. That is too funny. Freaking out about what? They just started. What did Chris Wallace do? It's probably Chris Wallace's fault.
Have survived. Well, there's 7 million people that contracted COVID. What does it mean for them going forward if you strike down the Affordable Care Act?
Joe, you've had 308,000 military people dying because you couldn't provide them proper health care in the military. So don't tell me about this.
I'm happy to talk about
And if you were here,
Look,
it
here's
wouldn't be
the deal.
200, it would be 2 million people because you were very late on the draw. You
Late
didn't
on
want
the
me to
draw.
ban China, which was heavily infected. You didn't want me to ban
All right, gentlemen,
Europe, which
no,
was heavily
Mr. President,
You would have
Mr.
been much
President,
later, Joe.
Mr. President,
much later.
Mr.
You're
President,
talking about 2 million people.
You're not
Mr. President, as the moderator, we are going to talk about COVID in the next segment, but go ahead.
Let me finish. The point is that the president also is opposed to Roe v. Wade. That's on the ballot as well in the court. And so that's also at stake right now. And so the election is already
You don't know it's on the
begun.
ballot. Why is it on the ballot?
Because
Why is
you
it on the
said
ballot? It's not
you're-
on the ballot.
It's on the ballot in the
I
court.
don't think so.
In the court.
There's nothing happening there.
Donald, would
And
you
you
just
don't know
advise me?
her view on Roe v. Wade. You
I
don't
don't
know her
know.
view.
Well, all right, let's talk.
I can't handle it.
We got a lot to
I like
unpack here,
to-
gentlemen. We got a lot of time. So, on health care, and then we'll come back to Roe v. Wade.
All right.
Mr. President, the Supreme Court will hear a case a week.
Okay, let's we'll check back in a little bit with them. But anyways, you know what? I wonder if I can do this. Watch this. This will be cool and fun, I think, maybe. I'll just mute them and watch. We can have them on in the background. How do you like that? Okay. Right on. Well, do you know what? Tonight I'll pretend I'll be Chris Wallace. And I'll be asking you guys the questions. Except the questions won't be as world-changing as this. You know,
Whatever. He lies.
Who lies? Chris Wallace?
No. Well, the new Chris Wallace. I'm Timmy.
The new Chris Wallace. Who's
You.
the old? Oh, me, Chris. I don't lie. I don't lie. Why would you say that? I don't...
Well, you said the questions weren't good.
Oh, of course. Look, she picks up the questions. Of course, we're giving,
I'm sorry.
Of course, we got to give you credit for the questions. I don't know where I misspoke at a turn.
Oh, Timmy's good.
Well, Timmy's in now too. Okay, guys. So here we go. Let's pretend this is for president. Whoever wins this tonight becomes
Ooh.
president.
Fancy.
Okay? Forget these other guys. See, look at these talking heads down here in the corner. Where are they? I want to point at them. Yeah, forget these guys.
Nah.
Sorry. Yeah. We're going to make one of you guys president. That's what the prize is tonight. Okay, so the first question, if everyone's ready and willing. Which ancient Asian country once held public contests to see who could break wind the loudest and longest? Speaking of illegals, I mean, well, they're not really who you think of. But anyways, what Asian... CK, you would have... If you win tonight, you will have the nuke code, sir. So, there you go. It was, which Asian country once held public contests to see who could break wind the longest and loudest? Geez, I really should have looked that up. Daryl. Put Daryl down on the board. Put our good friend Daryl from Scotland down on the board for Japan, of course. You know what happens when you nuke a country? If, you know. This is where it happens, right? They start messing with tentacles inappropriately and taking contests for farting. You know, that's what they do. That's what they do.
Hi, Timmy.
You know? Anyways. But on a lighter note. What particles cause the color in human skin? What particles cause the color in human skin? You know what? The world is a big place. It's a rainbow. There's all kinds of people of all different colors. You know, black, white, brown, purple. Apparently, no. I mean, people say that, but you know, we know there's no purple people. And if they, oh wait, now. Yo, who said that first? Brian, taking it down. That's right. Melanin. Indeed. So, again, we like to be welcoming to all, whether you're from Canada or Brazil. We're all over the place. But, next question. How many legs does a dandy longlegs have? Sorry, daddy longlegs. When I was a kid, I used to call them dandy longlegs, and sometimes still do by accident. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so how many legs does a daddy longlegs have? Oh, let's see here. Ooh. Daryl again, taking it down for 6. Apparently they have 6 legs.
Daryl.
I did not know that. Yeah.
We're here to learn.
Superpowers, Deitois says, Melanin grants you, as well as compassion, apparently. So they say. Oh, and speaking of... That's a horrible segue. Who manages the convenience store in the longest-running cartoon series, The Simpsons? It's an easy one, obviously, but... George has 3, he says. 3 daddy long legs or 3 points, because I've yet to see... yet to see in the correct answer. Yes, okay. Oh, Brian in there with Apu. Yeah. Who has just been canceled, basically.
Oh, no.
Well, basically.
I know. I remember.
I think he has been canceled completely. At first, they were just going to get someone. They were just going to get someone to voice him, and then they just said, "No, we can't have that." I don't know. Ooh. I could be wrong with that, but
Brian.
Oh my God, Brian! Brian got that anyways, but geez, that's pretty good. Oh no, Cleveland too? Not Cleveland. Anyways, so. Oh yes, I can see these gentlemen getting all hot and bothered up here on the screen. Yeah, Trump really talks with his hands. Jeez. Do you know what? This might be interesting for body language, you know, because we're not listening to them. We're just silently watching them. Mm. And in the corner of my eye, you know, there's a lot of hand waving going on here like this. I think I'm going to start doing that a lot, so that way I can project power maybe, or like I know what I'm talking about. Like, indeed. Sometimes you have to do one hand. Sometimes you have to do both. Anyways.
Biden's eyes are really creepy. It's hard
Give
to
Dead
watch.
Jedi a point for pointing out that Chris Wallace is a globalist piece of garbage. See, you don't just get points for comedy. You also get points for truth, but not too much truth. We don't want to lose our channels. Not too much truth, please. Okay. Globalist is perfectly acceptable. So we're upping it here. This next question is not going to be easy, but we don't always just like to go gimmies like the Apu. We like to, we like to teach. We like to bring wisdom here.
Absolutely.
And an everyday word that we see and use and hear. But what does the what do the initials LED stand for? We all know LED lights. We got them everywhere now. Some people even have them in their boobs. So Cousin Joe has taught us.
Yes.
Remember that?
Oh, yes.
How could one forget?
I don't know.
Anyways, what does LED stand for? I'm sure I've been Googling this one because I didn't know. And I'll still have to. I don't even remember. Yes. Oh, wait. Ooh, Avant-Garde taking it down.
On the board.
Is it a shit show? Okay, let's just take a quick listen in.
Or packing the court.
Whatever position I take on that, that'll become the issue. The issue is the American people should speak. You should go out and vote. You're in voting now. Vote and let your senators know how
Are you gonna
strongly
pack
you
the
feel.
court?
Vote now.
Are you gonna pack the
Make
court?
sure you, in fact, let people know
He doesn't wanna
you're a
answer the
senator.
question.
I'm not going to answer the question
Why
because
wouldn't you answer that
because
question?
the question
You wanna put a lot of
the
new
question
Supreme Court
is
justice,
the
radical
question-
left.
Will you
Who
shut
is
up,
on,
man?
listen, who is on your
What?
list, Joe?
This
Who's
is
on your
so
list?
Gentlemen, I think
Okay.
This
we've
is
ended
so
this.
He's going to pack
unprecedented.
the court.
We have,
He's
no,
not
no.
going to give a list.
We have ended this segment. We're going to move on to the second segment.
Look at that. Would you shut up, man? He says.
Keep yapping, man.
The people understand, Joe.
They sure
47 years you've done nothing. They understand.
All right. The second subject is COVID-19. which is an
Oh
awfully
God,
serious
help me!
subject, so-
I'm clocking out in that one for the volume wise. Fuck that. Yeah, we just listened to some. Oh, he boomered. Oh, your buddy boomered it. Okay, well, look. You know what? Come over here where we're technically advanced. Nah, I'm kidding. It's not. Took me a few days to learn OBS, and anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that. Oh God, the last thing I want to hear about is that yammering on about that subject. Anyways.
Well, Andrew, you gotta catch Daryl and Brian
Yeah,
Bergeron.
we haven't burned through too many questions, but we are, we're working at it here. So how many, with the SJWs and the Nazis and all the snowflakes and all this, we often wonder how many sides does a snowflake or ice crystal have? We like to get behind the terms that people are using, like snowflake, the hippest, newest, coolest term that we like to use. Snowflake. That's what I still call everyone. I don't know about you guys. If someone disagrees with me, I call them a snowflake, and I own them. Let's see here. But how many sides does a snowflake have? I'm not seeing what the card says. Now, when it comes to, I would say there's many sides to every story. But we're not talking about stories. We're talking about, CK Benza, I don't know if you're being ironic, sir, or goofing around, but you're correct.
That's correct.
It's 6. So just don't get 3 snowflakes on you, because then that's when it creates the vortex wormhole type thing to hell or wherever, or Detroit. I kid. Ay, caramba. Okay. So. Here we go. What wooden warship set sail in 1997 for the first time in 116 years? Wow. Let's see here. So Cabaret Z is disputing the card. Let me just see. Oh, we'll finish this one up first here. Oh, really? I thought it was going to be a little more. How is it not the USS Liberty? I'm just joking.
This isn't it?
No, it's the. Nope. It's not the Liberty, no.
Oh. Oops. Sorry. I thought it was.
Oh, 3 sides of the story. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, I was just joking around. This one might be. Okay, yeah. What wooden warship set sail in 1997 for the first time in 116 years?
Well, I disavow this question. I'm sorry. I built this model as a child. This is start with a C.
Yes.
Yeah.
She thought it was the USS Liberty for some reason.
I got a mistake. I apologize.
She got a mistake. Give Coherent Nonsense a point for the good ship Lollipop.
Okay, yeah.
But yes, that would be the USS Constitution.
Sorry, I totally forgot. It was hard to build. It had old iron sides, exactly.
Listen though, if you think
Had so
in
many
any shape or form that the USS Liberty is going to be mentioned in a
Well, I know
proper
that's
received
why I
form.
was shocked.
Not you. I'm just saying if anyone does, it's funny. Like I wish it would be, but it will not be.
But yes, it was fun models built. student.
Oh yeah, you made a model of that one, the USS
Yeah.
Constitution.
I
Okay,
did.
cool. Yes, yeah. You know what? They always say, the hottest babes you want to get are the ones that built models when they were kids, ship models especially, like warships. Great.
Yep.
Some girls like Barbie, My Little Ponies. You were into reconstructing warships.
Well, and I did cars too. I learned a lot about the engines, and
Yes.
I built Mellow Yellow, the race car.
Oh yes, the old race cars, yeah. But what is the name of the belly buttons? Sorry, one sec. What is the name of the belly buttonless Pillsbury Doughboy? Pillsbury Doughboy. What's the name of him? I thought he was the Pillsbury Doughboy. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. Of course. What is the name of the belly buttonless
No, Andrew Watson in
Pillsbury
the bottle.
Doughboy?
I'm
No,
not
she never
that
put it in the bottle.
talented.
You didn't put it in the bottle. You didn't like.
It was huge. It was, no.
It was big.
It was
Ah.
a big model. Not
But-
life size, but
But what is the name? What is the name of the belly buttonless Pillsbury Doughboy? I forgot his. Oh no, Andrew Johnson said Ben Johnson. Listen, have you seen Mr. Johnson lately? He's in good shape. Oh God, you guys are coming up. You're kind of around the ball. You're just outside the ballpark. You're kind of like. Oh come on. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. When you hear it, you're definitely gonna be like, "Oh snap! Oh shit! It's that guy. That dog." Oh, Coherent Nonsense said Blue Nose for the ship. That's what I thought it was gonna be Canadian content and say the Blue Nose.
I know I am a bad Canadian.
So I'll say something with that in a second though. But the answer, I can't believe I can't believe no one got this.
Well, it's tricky.
No, is it? Well, oh, Pit Pat was for Mr. Show. Yeah, see, Mr. Show I've only watched a handful of times. Oh, so Coherent Nonsense should get a point. Yes, give Coherent Nonsense. But it was not Mr., but just poppin' fresh. The Pillsbury Doughboy was poppin' fresh.
Poppin' fresh.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, totally.
Learning.
Yeah. Oh yes, we learned that useless information. Useless information.
Hey man, now they'll know. If they're ever questioned, what's that guy's name?
Poppin' fresh. Do you know what? Oh man, we should have there should be like a rapper's name, Poppin' Fresh. Totally. If there's not, well, at least back in the 90s there should have been. Now it would just be like pretty lame. Haha, see exactly. I knew it because I was the same way, guys. She like I say, she picks out these questions, and I just kind of read them as we go, and yeah, I couldn't think of it off the top of my head either. And then when I read it, I was like, oh, that playa, that fella. What's the largest joint in the human body, fellas? What's the largest joint in the human body? Speaking of that. You just met the motherfucker. What's the largest joint in the human body? Wow, can you imagine? Oh, Andrew Jackson's coming in with the hip. Not correct, apparently. Yeah, I would not have gotten this. Brian getting it down there with the knee.
For the lead.
Yes, for the lead. Oh, for the lead, yeah.
For the lead. For the knee.
The knee gives him the lead. Good job.
Right.
Anyways, let's see here. God, these guys are just nodding away with Chris Wallace just yammering away. What time is it? 10:30, halfway through. Give us an update on the score, the lovely assistant.
Well,
Hey,
the
Warfist.
score is Brian is in the lead with 3. Daryl is in second with 2. And then we got a whole bunch of elbow one. Whole bunch.
Okay, very well. Well, in that case, we're gonna take just a quick break, and the break will be intended. We'll have a little musical interlude for just 3 minutes, and so Here we go. We're just gonna play
A 3-minute break.
just in case any of you guys. And I'm sorry if you did miss the whole debacle the last few days with Ricardo. You know, we'll be posting up the whole event, I'm sure, soon anyway. But here's the newest song that I've done for a gentleman named Ricardo on D-Live, and his mustache. It's an homage.
It's a great song.
Even though he threatened to punch us all in the face and called us the F-slur, we still love you, buddy, and all the best. And whoops. Oh no! There we go. Here we go.
Ricardo's mustache in the middle of his face. If anyone makes fun of me, we're coming to your place. I control Ricardo, I tell him what to do. If you're disrespecting me, I'll get him to crush you. Don't fuck with the mustache. Don't fuck with the mustache. No, you never fuck with the mustache, or else I'll pat your tail. Don't fuck with the mustache. Don't fuck with the mustache, no, you never fuck with the mustache, or I'll just tie the tail.
Irrational Times, I wanna punch you right in your face, you piece of shit. Irrational Times, you come face me, and I'll show what a fucking irrational time is.
Then me and Ricardo, we were streaming on D-Live. Then some people said some things, this mustache lost his mind. There's people in our chat trying to kill our mustache vibe. Maybe I'll just threaten them with physical violence. Don't fuck with the mustache. Don't fuck with the mustache. No, you never fuck with the mustache, or I might just tattletale. Don't fuck with the mustache. Don't fuck with the mustache. No, you never fuck with the mustache, or you'll end up in mustache jail. Don't fuck with the mustache. Don't fuck with the mustache, no, you never fuck with the mustache, or I might just tattletale.
Wait, Ricardo, no. What's that? No. Think of all the good times we had.
We gather together today to remember Ricardo's mustache. A fine mustache with high moral standing in its community. Taken from us too young, but will now be received by God and welcomed to heaven amongst all of his mustache brothers and sisters. We'll miss you, Ricardo's mustache. Godspeed. There we go. Ricardo's mustache. Amen. Yes, right, Coherent. I love that you picked up Lanny McDonald. That's a little Canadian content in there. Like, you know, we got to get that Canadian content in there. I'm trying to think if we would name any other Canadian that had such a grand mustache as Lanny. He might be the best Canadian mustache. Now, I have a friend who is a musician that plays bass with a well-known guy around the East Coast who has a great mustache. The bass player that I've known since I was a kid, basically, we were kids, plays with Matt. His mustache, he's got the handlebar thing going on. Fine mustache. Anyways, okay, well, let's, before we continue with the trivia, let's, I just closed the wrong tab. Let's check in with Iceman. Do you know what? I'm going to go donate some money to Iceman there. Some money, some lemons. Whatever. Yeah, let's see here. Since we are...
His eyes are messed.
Okay, well, let's just... I'll send without a message. Did Boogie probably... well, Kitty and Boogie... Who should I say? Kitty and Boogie sent me here. Wow. Wait, Boogie... Kitty Boogie sent me here. Thanks for the show. There we go. I said thanks. Oh, There we go. So let's see what these guys are saying.
Far, we have had no problem whatsoever. It's outside. That's a big difference according to the experts. And we do them outside. We have tremendous crowds, as you see. I mean, and literally on 24 hours notice. And Joe does the circles and has 3 people someplace.
Okay.
By the way, did you see one of the last big rallies he had? And a reporter came up to him to ask him a question. He said, no, stand back. Put on your mask. Put on a mask. Have you been tested? I'm way far away from those other people. That's what he said. I'm going to be okay. He's not worried about you. He's not worried about the people out there breathing in one another.
We've had no negative effect. We've had no negative effect. And we've had 35, 40,000 people at these rallies.
Yeah. Yes, Chris, it was the USS Constitution. As we watch the presidential debate occasionally. Isn't that funny? God, I really, well, that's true, CK. Let's see. Should just let him shut up and let Biden ramble.
The economy is, I think it's fair to say, recovering faster than expected from the shutdown.
Much faster.
In the second quarter. The unemployment rate fell to 8.4% last month. The Federal Reserve says the hit to growth, which is going to be there, is not going to be nearly as big as they had expected. President Trump, you say we are in a V-shaped recovery. Vice President Biden, you say it's more of a K-shape. What difference does that mean to the American people in terms of the economy? President Trump, in this segment, you go first.
So we built the greatest economy in history. We closed it down because of the China plague. When the plague came in, we closed it down, which was very hard psychologically to do. He didn't think we should close it down, and he was wrong. And again, 2 million people would be dead now instead of still 204,000 people is too much. One person is too much. Should have never happened from China. But what happened is we closed it down, and now we're reopening, and we're doing record business.
George, the answer to that would be no, sir. No. Yeah, not in the least. China. He said China too well, I think. He just said CH pretty well. No, not. Well, avant-garde, and that's what I was scared of. I was like, when he said it's more like a K shape, I was like, oh my goodness, what's going to go on here? Because we don't support that kind of stuff around here. Anyways, Jesus. Yeah, no, George, to answer your question, not in the least. But what I'm scared of is government overreach, basically, if you want the short answer to a long thing, And
oh my.
Anyways, let's see. Do we let's see here, move along, or I'll put this back in the corner. We can keep track of these morons. At least Trump they both make me laugh now. I mean, they're both whatever. I mean, well, Trump's just going through the motions, and this other guy's whatever. It's all, again, I think I know, like, I have weird opinions of it, I guess. I mean, not that weird. I know there's a lot of people online that have the same opinion as me, as far as these guys kind of being puppets and selected by, bigger powers, I mean, but, yeah, some people think that's crazy, and so I try to stick to lighter things. I love following politics. I grew up in a political household. My mom, she died years ago, but yeah, she was into politics. Always, she ran a lot of campaigns for other people, and had politicians over all the time, and they were all slimy, plastic people. When I was a kid, that's what I felt, and I didn't know what was going on. So now, the older you get, the more you can figure out, well, that's what's going on. They're just kind of all borderline sociopaths or psychopaths or whatever. They're narcissists at least, whatever, and just will walk over people and disregard people's well-being just for power, it seems like. And anyways, especially at the federal level, when you get to this level, it's obvious. But even like at state, provincial levels, you get that. Oh, day 12. I would never call the chat morons. You know me better than that at this point. No, these
grandpas.
These two guys, And again, I mean, as you probably can imagine, I don't hate Trump a bit. I mean, he let me down. I feel like we got duped. And I'll tell you exactly when it happened. When he was dropping, I know it wasn't many, but when he got duped into dropping bombs in Syria by some BS nonsense that the guy was like gassing his own people, which was obvious BS, or the guy was bombing his own people, or whatever that was. I remember seeing all that nonsense, and then his son was retweeting out about how much nonsense it was and how it was BS that I was gassing some people, and then he still went and dropped only like 2 or 3 bombs, but he lost me instantly on that. You know, but Biden. Anyways, let's go down with the questions. We'll check back in. What time is it anyway here? Ooh-wee. Okay. Oh, do you know what? Let's go to rock and roll since we do music around here occasionally. What character name did David Bowie use to sell 1 million records in 1973? I repeat, 1 million records. Let's see here. What character name did David Bowie use? I think we all know. David Bowie's alter ego in the 70s. Oh, Ziggy Stardust coming out from Avant Garden. That's right. Not to be confused with Ziggy from... oh my goodness, the show that I used to love watching. Quantum Leap. I used to love that before copyright rules made everything go away on the internet.
Everything's.
Yes. Speaking of rock and roll, what 1980s rock group took its name from a character in the 1968 film Barbarella? What 1980s rock group took its name from a character in the 1968 film Barbarella? I wouldn't have gotten this. 1980s pop rock group. Let's say pop rock. They weren't your typical 80s hair metal band by any means.
I believe they were foreign or from Sweden.
Yeah. I think weren't they from the UK? I could be wrong.
No.
We'll find out after. These guys will know that much. I think someone in the chat will know.
Nice one, Chris.
Duran Duran. Now, are they from Britain? I don't know if you guys can.
Does anybody know?
If anyone knows where Duran Duran, I never really followed them too much or at all, ever. Except, I had this stupid idea to try to make a film trailer for a movie idea I had, like a really stupid one. I tried to put together a bunch of 80s songs, and yeah, I'm gonna have to try to do that again sometime because I have the idea. I think it's still good. Anyways, yeah, and Girls on Film, I believe, is that Duran Duran? Yeah, I like that song a lot. Girls on Film is cool. And yeah, Duran Duran. Let's see here. What movie includes actor Robert Duvall's line, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning"? Oh, that's an easy one, but still, nonetheless. I say that as I look at the answer.
Sorry, that was slap laugh.
I know, and I always accused you of that too. I have to really be more professional of a game show host. Oh, it's not falling down. It's the yes, it includes Robert Duvall with the line, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning."
I got you, CK.
CK gets it with Apocalypse Now. Not Apocalypse Later. Apocalypse Now. Right now. No one's messing around there. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. They're from Birmingham. Birmingham, England. I dare say, yes, that would be from... I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah. Here we go. What is Jerry's father's name on Seinfeld? What's Jerry's father's name on Seinfeld? Now, we're looking for his... Yeah, the character's name. We're not looking for the real-life name because... But also, we'll take points for that, too. Whoever says the first one of each. Double points. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll do the Cartnark sound. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, Avant Garden takes it with Morty. And if anyone wants to give his his real
Brian, he's tied with you now with 3.
Uh-oh. We're getting down there. Getting tight in the races. And the actor played, let's see, I'll give it another like 5-10 seconds. I'll draw it out and see if anyone says the actor's real name. Famous son.
I have a guess.
What's your guess?
Well, it is time. I don't want to give it away.
Oh, okay, of course. You can have a guess. And it looks like you, just take a guess now. It looks like it's, go for it.
My guess is Jerry Stiller.
I think so, yes, I assume. That's who I was assuming it was. It's not in the card, but yeah, Jerry Stiller is the actor. Yeah. Ben Stiller's daddy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you just put yourself on the board?
No,
I
I
know.
gave Chris a point.
No. Well, there you go.
Sorry.
Oh, that's
I'm
funny.
not on the board now.
Oh.
I
Wow.
got you, Chris.
And you know what? Let's go international here. What was the first country outside of the United States to sell Ben and Jerry ice cream? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not. It wasn't Jerry Stiller. So there you go. That was
Oh.
very wrong. Let's see here.
Sorry, Chris. I think I got to.
Wow, geez. Well, geez, what was that? I would have sworn that was Jerry Stiller playing. Oh wait, no. Oh, of course, no. That was.
You're right.
George's. Gotcha.
100%.
No. Let's see. I wonder if anyone will get this. With the first country outside of the United States that sold Ben and Jerry's. Speaking of Jerry's, Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
Different Jerry.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We'll give it another second here, but not Canada, not France. Oh, let's see here. I find this a little surprising, but I'll give it another.
It's
another
hot
couple
there.
seconds.
I'm sure they have lots of ice cream needs.
Yes, fair enough. It is warm in this country. Oh, Warfist taking it down with Israel. Israel is the first country outside of the U.S. to sell Ben and Jerry's ice cream, since it is so hot. Yes, the Stillers are a funny bunch. But here we go. Let's see here. I think we're going to we'll do a couple more questions. I'll just save that one for later since we are watching the presidential debate. But we'll keep it American since we are trying to keep it all American as apple pie tonight. Well, a little. What postponed the World Series game at Candlestick Park in October 17th, 1989? The grand old American game of baseball. What postponed such a game in 1989? The World Series. Why would they stop playing the World Series? Almost nothing would stop the World Series. Well, forget about these days. But what event happened in 1989? Uh-oh, it was an earthquake. CK Benza gets it. Yep, it was the earthquake. Oh man, I used to love watching that footage. We're gonna watch some footage of that tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we're watching some of the earthquake, and not the wrestler.
CK is saying he was there.
You were there, CK. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, I'll just never forget the overpasses. The ramps and stuff. Like holy sheep shit. That was crazy. Loma Prieta is the earthquake name? Really? Oh my goodness! If that's true, just give Chris a point. Oh, geez, unless you're joking, then you have to admit it because this is serious business. Oh yeah, I forgot. Someone's becoming the president tonight.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, jeez. Well, I'm glad you made it out of the earthquake there, CK. But yeah, for some reason I always just imagine Jose Canseco with the earthquake. I just, I don't know, whatever. But you know what? Let's see here. A couple more questions. We'll just 2 more questions, and then we'll call her a night for the trivia portion here, and just wind her down before Nightwave takes over. No joke, he says. Yes, that's some information, inside information. And CK was there too. That's pretty cool. Well, sorry, not cool. Yeah, cool, man. That was a rough one. So it looked like. What fraternity, established at William and Mary Smith College in 1776, so you guys were all there, is considered the first American fraternity?
It's a tricky one.
Well, it sounds to me like it's where all the Jesus, no, it's oh yeah. No, I mean, well, it's what all the frats are
Hmm.
kind of named. I thought it was going to be some kind of like Skull and Bones or
No.
like some kind of like, some kind of Illuminati type thing where they all the presidents were part of some kind of little
Yeah.
group.
This was not Yale.
No, it's just a fucking. Sounds more like. Debate's getting heated. Well, look. Oh, give it to Chris. Give it to Chris for that. And look, we got one more question, and then we'll finish off listening a minute of the debate here.
Okay. Whoa.
What?
We have a three-way tie.
A three-way tie? Well, we got one more question. And so here we go. Who's the tie between a three-way tie? Wow.
Brian. Advent Garden.
Brian, Avant Garden, and
Chris.
And Chris. Okay, well, right on. There we go. Okay.
For the presidency.
So this is it. This is So these guys now you got right here the top three here. You could say it's like president, vice, and one of them's like you can pick whatever else the third one wants to be, secretary of state probably or whatever. Anyways, this is the this is it. Maybe Chris. Let's. We're going back. This is old school stuff, but it's presidential. This is presidential stuff. Okay. Which U.S. president was the first to have a sign on his desk that read "The buck stops here"? So between Brian, Chris, and Avant Garden, who's getting it? The first president who had to have a sign on his desk that read "The buck stops here." It's an old guy. Back in the day. Way back in the day. The buck stops here. Okay. And while we're doing that, I'll turn up the... Oh, Brian! For the win! It's Truman.
Gentlemen, I hate to raise my voice,
He's
but
on
it seems
tape.
to be, why shouldn't I be different than the two of you? So here's the
Got a
deal.
good point.
We have 6 segments. We have ended that segment. We're going to go to the next segment. In that segment, you each are going to have 2 uninterrupted moments. In those 2 uninterrupted minutes, Mr. President, you can say anything you want. I'm going to ask a question about race.
So congratulations, Brian.
Yes, Brian.
Yes, before we move on there, yes. I thought, whatever, it'd be funny.
Does he get a wrench?
Well, I kind of stopped doing that. But,
I know.
It's all right, though. I don't know.
You got to restart sometime, Brian. Man. He's president.
Okay. Last one.
Can we give him a crown or something? Do presidents?
No, I'm the only one with a crown around here, baby.
Oh, sorry, Brian.
Apparently. I don't know. Anyways, no, I think that's only on D-Live, if you're king of the room. Who is Kitty B is over there, king of the room in D-Live. Thank you, Kitty. I know,
Congratulations on
and
your
coherent.
crown.
Appreciate it there. Okay, Brian, yes, what's your first order of business? I'm scared now. I don't know this Brian fellow that well at all, and he could be a complete psychopath with the power just going right to his head like everybody else. He might just be like everybody else, so I have a feeling he'll be just as fine. Let's see here. Oh no, Charlottesville? Oh God. Okay, one sec here. White supremacists.
Not the Constitution. And we have never walked away from trying to
Sorry, Brian. I agree. Thank you. Brian banned masks. We're good. He just banned masks.
there you
Good.
go.
I'm going to go back
You're
to work
friends.
now.
walked away from it like he has done. It is true. The reason I got in the race is when those people, close your eyes, remember what those people look like coming out of the fields carrying torches, their veins bulging, just spewing anti-Semitic bile, and accompanied by the Ku Klux Klan. A young woman got killed. And they asked the president what he thought. He said there were very
Klan wasn't there.
fine people on both sides. No president's ever
Klan-
said anything
Klan
like
wasn't
that.
there.
It is who's
Now,
who
second,
minutes, sir.
second point I'd make to you is that when Floyd was killed, when Mr. Floyd was killed, there was a peaceful protest in front of the White House. What did he do? He came out of his bunker, had the military use tear gas on him so he could walk across to a church and hold up a Bible. And then what happened after that? The bishop of that very church said that it was a disgrace. The general who was with him said all he ever wants to do is divide people, not unite people at all. This is a president who has used everything as a dog whistle to try to generate racist hatred, racist division. This is a man who, in fact, you talk about helping African Americans. 1 in 1,000 African Americans has been killed because of the coronavirus.
Can you imagine, like, just the onslaught of like accusations, but it never adds up. Like it's just it's such a game. It's an amazing game. It's like, I don't know if it's like to test our patience. I mean, obviously they're trying to create a narrative of racism and all the stuff and all the isms. They're trying to make it look like everybody is a racist, bigot, homophobe.
Especially that guy.
Well, especially him. But then they've already done that, and now they're moved on. Well, they've a while ago, like a few years ago, moved on to making everybody the bad guy. That's what it feels like. Anyways, so it's just amazing, right? That bold-faced lies. Like, just to say that, I'm stuck on the Klan was there. They don't understand that there's lives. They're just banking the people that don't, and they're banking on the right thing. That a lot of people don't pay attention that much, and they just hear these things and they just assume that these authorities are telling the truth, which is amazing,
I'm doing better than any Republican has done in a long time because they saw what you did. You call them super predators, and you've called them worse than that because you look back at your testimony over the years, you've called them a lot worse than that. As far as the church is concerned, and as far as the generals are concerned, we just got the support of 250 military leaders and generals, total support. Law enforcement, almost every law enforcement group in the United States. I have Florida, I have Texas, I have Ohio, I have Portland. The sheriff just came out today and he said, I support President Trump. I don't think you have any.
That's a very good point, CK. And Chris, yes, to say that one person represents a million or millions is very weird. You're right. Well, Brian, you have won trivia even at the same time of multitasking. Isn't that amazing?
By radical left Democrats. If you look at Chicago, if you look at any place you want to look, Seattle, they heard we were coming in the following day and they put up their hands and we got back Seattle.
Well, let's see if like CK says, there's nothing about leadership. Trump can say this, but now what's he going to do about it?
Cities and just about the top 40 cities are run by Democrats and in many cases radical left, and they've got you wrapped around their finger, Joe, to a point where you don't want to say anything about law and order. And I'll tell you what, the people of this country want and demand law and order, and you're afraid to even say it.
All right. I want to return to the question of race. Vice President Biden, after the grand jury in the Breonna Taylor case decided not to charge any of the police with homicide, you said it raises the question, quote, whether justice could be equally applied in America. Do you believe that there is a separate but unequal system of justice for blacks in this country?
Yes, there is. There's systemic injustice in education.
He had to spit that one out. He had to spit that out.
Law enforcement and the way in which it's enforced. But look, the vast majority of police officers are good, decent, honorable men and women. They risk their lives every day to take care of us. But there are some bad apples, and when they occur, when they find them, they have to be sorted out.
Some people aren't going to like that. They want to hear, defund the police.
And what I'm going to do as President of the United States is call together an entire group of people at the White House, well, everything from the civil rights groups to the police officers, to the police chiefs, and we're going to work this out. We're going to work this out so we change the way in which we have more transparency.
Oh, yes, transparency, yes. Okay, so listen, if anyone believes anything these people say, it's ridiculous. I mean, like, that's my take on it. Look, even if sometimes Trump says, some things that we like, they're pretty much, just bold-faced liars, and that's the way it is. I've been duped a couple times, and what are you gonna do? I'm done taking sides with psychopaths and liars and people that. Like Trudeau, for example, to be honest, when he was running, he was all for, basically all he talked about was voting reform, first past the post, and legalization of weed. That was all he talked about. And then he got in, and, I voted for him, like, whatever it was, like, years ago when he got in. But almost the second that he got in, he just started talking about all this progressive stuff instantly and just took off like this mask and was just like, oh, that's what it felt like anyway. Yeah, that's right there. Political psychopaths. And CK, no, I mean, I I like your idea of saving Ricardo. We have to save Ricardo first. We can't. Then you can take. But I mean, let's think this through though. We could. There's other places to bomb. You know, I mean, as much as Ricardo can threaten and talk, whatever. They still have the hottest women on earth. So are we going to just take care of that? I mean, bomb all them? Like, that's. I think that's. I don't know. That's a lot of round bubble butts that you're going to be blowing up there, and that might be. I don't know. I would vote nay on that, but we can find another country to bomb. Like where are the women less attractive at? And let's see, is there somewhere Bolivia? Maybe Bolivia, somewhere like in that, Eastern European.
But you have a woman.
I'm thinking of all of the men.
Oh.
I'm thinking of all of the men.
Aren't you so nice?
Aren't I? Yes, of course. Anyways, on that note, we will see you guys tomorrow for coherent nonsense coming in hot. Chernobyl has the hottest women on earth.
Oh,
do you remember that time we were watching that guy? I don't know if I forget how much I watched on stream, but he broke into that part of Russia or whatever, went into Chernobyl and was going to all the buildings, and it was cool. Anyways, cool. Well, you have fun blowing stuff up, buddy. Just we'll see if hopefully the bombs aren't powerful enough to reach the east coast over here of Canada. I just assume that no one cares about us where we're at in the east coast of Canada. So that's usually it's unfortunate when it comes to finances from the government and stuff. We're always seeming like the have-not.
But when it comes to the bombs,
yeah, hopefully we'll get missed. Anyways, yeah, we're out of here. We'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place, and what to play on the way out? We'll play something on the way out. Jesus, I don't want to. Do we want to do Ricardo's song again or something else? Something different.
Something else.
Yes. Yes, requests from the lovely assistant.
I always love Carl's song.
Carl's. Okay, sure, yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I haven't seen him lately as much either.
Later Warface.
I'll have to check out to see what he's been up to. It's been a while. On that note, we're going to take you out and hope maybe we'll see you over at Nightwave. I didn't see any notifications come up for him. But that's beside the point. We'll... Anyways, where did Carl go?
I don't know.
Uh-oh, where am I?
Where did he go?
I don't know. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. I guess I didn't go down far enough. There it is. Okay, well, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for listening so much, everyone. Thanks for hanging out and all of that good stuff. And we'll leave you with Carl, the Content King, indeed.
It's my
See you tomorrow, y'all.
Well, he's big, bad coming down the street, getting shut down for his hate speech. The Content King, no one's got bigger balls than him. You see him coming, better get out the way. Count Carl or the rapper, or maybe he's gay. It really doesn't matter which Carl you get, because every single one's gonna get you upset. See, cause Carl's the man. A, another master plan. R, are you ready for this? L, for the losers who always get pissed. I say that Carl is nuts. I say he doesn't give a fuck. I pray he keeps it up. I think so far he's had pretty good luck. Count Carl, well, I'm from the past. I'll inform all the slave owners when I get back. They don't have long, enjoy it while you can. It appears your Negroes will be a free man. Man? Did someone say man? I'm gay, so it's fine if I call you a fag. What's wrong? You don't want to make out? I'll bend you all over and make you shout. Carl, the Content King. Carl, Carl, the Content King. We think he's gonna die every time he's going live. See, Carl keeps it tight. A, as he walks New York at night. R, restaurant reviews. L, lizard tongue always coming through. I, I don't understand why everyone hated the van. I love the canoe, but there's no one around to get mad at you. Gang Carl's over, Count Carl's through. He transforms quickly into Carl Super Jew. Hey, there's a group of black Israelites. Let's go over, maybe they'd like a fight. Ghost Girl and your whole crew. I hope you didn't think we'd forget about you. Setting up our boy, gonna get you some. Even if we love yelling, run, Carl, run. Carl, the content king. Carl, Carl, the content king. We think he's gonna die every time he's going live. See.